Hey everyone, this is Hannah. So this week's math lesson is going to be a first grade math lesson. Um, I'm kind of imagining 25 students or so in this class, and again, I'm imagining that they're all sitting at tables. As you probably can guess, I love tables. So, moving on. Um, yeah. So, hey everyone, today we are going over a way to make addition easier for y'all. Yeah? Can anyone tell me what addition means? This one should be easy. Yes, addition means adding two or more groups together. Yeah? So, I'm going to put this picture on the screen, and I want you to discuss in your groups two questions. You know those two questions we talk about all the time? What do you notice, and what do you wonder about this picture? So, I'm going to give you 3 minutes, and at the end of the time, I want your table speaker to tell me the answer and why. Okay, it seems like everybody has well, the 3 minute timer went off. So everybody, are you ready? Yeah? All right. So table one, what are some of your thoughts? Yes, good, good. There are six. So we're going back to this photo. Yes, there are six orange and six blue acorns on the left. And the reason why we know this, we can count it. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 orange. So the six orange acorns, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blue acorns. So that's what, 6 plus 6. And then over here, yeah, there are six orange and six blue acorns on here on the right here as well. So, um, yeah, in table one, you said your wonder question was, are these two equations the same? You got it. You guys are so smart. Yeah. So 6 plus 6, what does that equal, anybody? 12? Yes, you got that. So 6 plus 6 is 12, and 10 plus 2 is 12 as well. You see this, for anyone who, I just wanted to just stop real quick. This plus sign, you see the plus sign? So this plus means addition. This plus sign means addition. So, yes, these two problems are the same. So 6 plus 6 and 10 plus 2. So, I wanted to teach you a different style of how to do simple problems today by using what I'm calling a 10 frame. Do you see this frame here? It's got 10 boxes. So this 10 frame here, this equation on the right, this represents what 6 plus 6 would look like with 110 frames filled. And the other being numbers remaining over here with acorns. Did you know, boys and girls, that you can take any addition problem and put them in a 10 frame to make it easier to do addition problems? No? Well, what we're going to work on today is why does putting these problems into 10 frames help us with coming up an answer to a problem? So what we're going to do is we're going to practice. I'm going to hand each group a few sheets of paper, and I want you to represent each of the following problems in a 10 frame. 8 plus 3, 8 plus 8, 6 plus 7, 5 plus 9, and 9 plus 3. So going back to our first example of 6 plus 6, this is what I want you to see for each problem. I want each group to draw me two 10 frames, and they represent what the problem would look like if one 10 frame was filled and the remainder over here. Does that make sense? Yeah? Okay. So on the side then, I want you to write two equations with the answer as well as the problem. So, the 6 plus 6 from our example, it equals 12. So I want you to write that. And then I want you to write all the problems numbers here to the side. And then I want you to write what once you've filled it out and you see the 10 frame filled, I want you to put the equivalent problem down here. We good? Does that make sense? Cool. So after you finished all 5, I want you to raise your hand to call me over and I'll check your work. So please write the 5 equations down on each of the papers real quick so I can leave the example up for you all so you can see the example. Cool. Do. So, everyone, now that you have worked through all 5 of these problems, how do you feel? Good? Bad? A little confused? So, let's work on this a little bit. I have this video real quick, and it has a few more problems, and it's going to go over the exact same concept. But it's another person explaining it to you, so maybe it will be helpful. For those of you online, I am not going to play the video for you. I'll include the link in the discussion post. So guys, what do you think? In your opinion, at each of your tables, your table speakers, I want you to discuss for a second and figure out how you would answer. How does putting equations into 10 frames make problems easier? I want you to discuss in your groups real quick that question. How does putting equations into 10 frames make problems easier? Okay? Yeah, table 3, what's your answer? It's easier for you to add? Yeah, it is. So, I just wanted to share that personally, I do like adding things with 10 because it's easier to add. Like, as we said, 10 plus 2 makes 12, right? But in her first example, it was 6 plus 6. And to me, that's harder to figure out the answer. However, if I do some quick math, thinking, okay, 6 plus 4 is 10, and then I have 2 more, and that's 12. To me, that's a bit easier to do, just because it's like 6 plus 6, I go 6, and then I have to count all the numbers up. But then if I think, okay, 6 plus 6, 6, 4, 10, plus 2, to me that feels like it's a bit easier, because then it's like, okay, 2 equals 12. There we go. And to you, those of you that I feel like you're struggling with this right now, it's okay, because what the strategy is that it's actually really helpful for you whenever you get to bigger numbers. So I want you to understand the strategy now with, smaller numbers, or like numbers that we're used to, so that you can impress your teacher next year when she totally starts throwing out bigger numbers at you, and you can do it. So, because I want to see how you feel about this, I'm going to give you a short progress quiz. So on this quick 10-question quiz, I want you to do individually what you did in groups. I want you to use two colors of crayons and mark out the problems within a 10 frame. So I'll still leave the previous example up so that you can see how I want your answers to be. So there are 2 questions at the very end that if you get done early with the other questions, you can attempt, but that's okay if you can't do it. It's okay. But, and give me one moment to pass everything out. Thanks.